Hi, so today I'm sharing with you my trimmed down version Hobonichi, a little setup, a little organizing, and I'll share with you some of the items and what I'm thinking about doing, and hopefully that will spark some little ideas or inspiration for you as well. I'm Tammy Inman, and this is A Peach Life. Let's get started. Okay. So in a prior video I had shared, I trimmed down my Hobonichi. I usually trim it down every year, my little everyday carry, the one I throw in my handbag. And I usually trim it down to pocket size. And then this last year I trimmed it down to passport so it would fit in my traveler's notebook passport cover. Let's see, let me pull this out so I can show you. I'll also tag a video at the end that shows it inside my traveler's notebook. And this is just my little one to carry inside my handbag. Okay, so also last year I had done a pocket size. A couple times I've done pocket size. The pocket size was my very favorite, but I definitely wanted to carry my Traveler's Company little passports and just have good use for it. So I trimmed down to passport size. And then I got my new one, and I wanted to trim for 2026 down to passport size as well. But I had just been looking at my A7 Midori little notebooks, and they're just adorable. In another video, I kept saying A4, which A4 is really large. So it's A7, and it's so cute. It's a little smaller than passport size. So I had just been looking at that and doing something with it. So I accidentally trimmed my Hobonichi 2026 down to the A7 size, so smaller than passport. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that, and I figured I was just going to buy another one. I really like the black cover, the English black cover one. And then I just thought, I really don't want to waste that. What should I do? So I grabbed my Foxy Fix little, I think they called them Micro or Zero. I think it was their Zero. And then there's 1, which is passport, and 2 is pocket, and then Foxy Fix 3 is A6, and so on. So I have this really cute little one that says Kingdom of Cute on it, and a bow, the little Foxy Fix. I baby it like you wouldn't believe, because it's just so cute to me. I've added the little yellowish gold Traveler's Company elastic because it's so nice and thin and very stretchy. So I thought maybe I should just keep the little A7 size and put it in the little notebook here and throw that in my handbag as my everyday carry. So I was sort of setting up and organizing it. So I'll show you what I did, because the Foxy Fix elastic is extremely thick. And some other elastics are a little thick. I feel like the Chic Sparrow is even thick, maybe not as quite as the Foxy Fix. So when you trim it down to this small a size, it cuts the date off on the one side, which is fine for me. I know what it is. I just jot down those little things on a trip. It's nice to kind of keep my days straight and jot down like things we're doing that day. Make little lists, sketch out little measurements, just you name it, jot a phone number down. Somebody gives you a little reference to something, jot that down, a book, a Netflix to watch. I mean, it's really just a little catch-all. Anything that's kind of in your thoughts or being shared with you, drop it in here, catch all of it, flip through, it's there. So I can't really, when it's this small, I can't really use the monthly, but that's really fine. It's not really the purpose of my little everyday throw in my bag one. my one that sits at home, my Hobonichi that sits at home, has all that information in there. And anything from here I can always transfer over, but it's nice having a little something. And also you can paint on those little Hobonichi pages, which is nice for just little quick things. I had a little block of dates here, so it worked out perfect of not using, so I could use that little space for painting. This one I still have never gone back to and finished. So we'll see what I end up. This is still my 2025 guy. Let's see. I feel like anytime I flip open, okay, I feel like there's a phone number or an address or something I should not have shared, and then it's a whole ordeal. At least for me, I feel like in YouTube to go back and try and blur it. And this is some little quick drawing of a chair I was looking for my secretarial desk, my table size. When I was thinking about getting a smaller table, like a marble bistro-y type table, that hasn't happened. I found one that I love at Pottery Barn, but I'm not wanting to pay the price. So maybe if that goes on a good sale or something. Okay, but point being, you can kind of just use it however. So that's what this little guy is going to do as my everyday carry. Also, when I'm out or I want to just write a little, I always have something with me to do that. Now in here, I like to not use the elastic that has the knot in it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this in one of the middle elastics. And I start right there at July 1st, the middle of the year. And I put it in there. And this elastic's really is the least bulky that I have found. And so it's not too bad, because I know in others, I just do not enjoy that little bulkiness. You can also move it around however you need. Now I put this little cute cat sticker. It came in this Sticky Club sticker sheet. It came in one of the club kits, and I ordered a second one. I just loved all the little cats in there, so that was the sticker that was here. And I thought about putting that sticker, then I sort of changed my mind. This one's also from Sticky Club. It was from a while back, and I've used it before on one of my other trimmed down Hobonichis. It was so cute on that. And I really enjoyed it, so I'm thinking about adding it here. Now I wanted to show you also, Midori makes these in the single type notebooks. And then this is the one in the regular size notebook. I think these are called Slim. And this is just their notebook. And I like the grid pages. So I'm thinking about adding in the front here and doing one for just my watercolors, so that I don't, when I'm out traveling, I don't get a watercolor that's just too close to my go-to colors. So I'm going to put that up front. And then, oh, I had it in the very last elastic, because if I want to add another notebook in here, I can add it in the non-tied one. I also wanted to, so I like having them at the front at the beginning of the year, because then when you flip open your book, you kind of have those to lay on. So it's it kind of holds up your pages. And then later, as I start to get back here, it's off-sided. So I can always flip these to the back and move my little Hobonichi up to the front. Just swap them around, and then I'll have those to lay on, which is nice. And then here I have a little Hobonichi like pencil board. My art toolkit little thing. I think that's just cute with the string. My A Peach Life card. And this is from a little packaging. And I have some stamps and things in there. Perfect. Okay, now I wanted to also tell you that the A7 little Midori clear covers that were made for the notebooks, now that comes in all the sizes, the B6 Slim, the A6, the A5, the A5 squared, and so on. Now on these elastics, since it's like a little close, tight fit, I trim the corner just ever so slightly of mine. Just a little trim off so that the elastic is not digging into my little clear plastic. And surprisingly, the clear cover for the A7 notebook actually fits on my little trimmed down Hobonichi, which was so surprising. I've shared this in another video. So I can put that in there, and then with that little trimmed down corner, it's not going to pull on the cover. So I think I should just go for it and put him on. It's so cute. And then the reason, like, this little notebook's not necessary to have, but so many times I felt like just having a notebook just wasn't the same as having something dated where I could go right to the date and jot down whatever it is. So when I look back, it was, and I'm thinking like, oh, that was back in September, and I can kind of flip through and I can find things easier than I could just using a notebook. This is really cute. I want to let's add something there really quickly before I put the cover on. And I'll tell you more about all these guys. My little, I'm going to grab my sticker book really quick. I have a big Travelers Company standard size sticker book here. I had some of these guys I was thinking about maybe adding on. And this is from my video I posted yesterday from the Sticky Club Advent, Vintage Advent. So, fair warning, if you got the Advent and you're not looking, look away for a moment as I flip through these. Okay, all my ones I decided not to keep. I'm going to throw those on Macari this week. Okay. I think that is everything. Yeah, maybe this. Let's throw that one over too. Okay. We'll put that in there. These are the Traveler's Notebook sticker release papers. I feel like there's a little somebody in here I thought about using. A lot of times when the sticker sheet, when I get it, if there's only like 1 or 2 or 3 things that I really like on the sticker sheet, then I'll just peel them off and throw them in here, instead of keeping the entire sticker sheet. Okay, I need to decorate this cover. I'm looking for a little something for that one corner. Oh, he's so cute. I might have to just put something there later. Oh, the little book stack is kind of cute too. Let's see. I do like that little book stack. Or maybe a little cat. Okay, let's wait. All right. We put him on, and then is one of the little cats better? Oh, that reminds me of my Yippee so much. I think we might need to put that. Okay. I can always change it out if I want something else there. All right, I'm just keeping it kind of simple. Sometimes I really decorate up my front covers and so on. Oh, I love how cute that looks. And it's not necessary to have this, but it's awfully nice. I'm so shocked. It's a little snug fit, but I was so shocked that the trimmed down Hobonichi fit in there so nicely. Worked out so perfectly. Okay, so that's in there now. And then these little booklets. And this little booklet, like I said, I'm pretty sure is going to be my watercolor. I have a passport one, and I don't like how I set that up some time back. So I'm going to change that. And then this one might just be like places that I would like to go to, or shops. Like if I'm somewhere, I might jot down some of the little stationery or places in that local area. So if I get a chance and I can visit, so that way, because sometimes, you know, we forget those things. Okay. Before I decorate those little covers, I'm going to show you that this is the Chic Sparrow. Now, I've had this for a long time, and I don't remember this color cover, but I absolutely loved the stitching with it. And it has a really, really thick matching elastic, which I love that it matched, but I changed it out to the Travelers Company blue. And this is the Chic Sparrow Nano. Nano, isn't that cute? And it holds the A7 notebook in here. So good. I feel like the Hobonichi, maybe it was a little pinch big that I trimmed down, but I like it. I like that I'm going to get to use my Foxy Fix. I'm going to have to resist not buying something else to put them in, but you know, who knows? I might. I think like a nice warm brown would be cute. And that's mainly just because I don't want to ruin my little cute Foxy, especially if this is getting thrown in all of my bags. I would like to have something that I didn't worry about, because I really try to take good care of my items. And I can see that easily, especially traveling when you're just kind of quickly going through everything. Okay, so I'm going to trim those corners real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. I just kind of curve back and I cut into that little area. Not too much. You can always cut more if you need to, because when you open that up, it kind of goes nice and deep in there. Okay, so this little cover was decorated before, and this was kind of just like my little note taker, and that was nice and all, but again, since it's not dated, I just found like if I kept going, it was going to be hard to decorate. I mean, hard to find things. So I thought it might be fun, even though I have my A6 little art journal, I thought it might be fun to make it a little tiny art journal. And so when I'm on the go or traveling or something like that, I always have a little something with me, because it's all fine when my art journal is new, but as it, where is it? It was just right. Oh, here it is. I'm gluing. I accidentally pulled back the main page, so I'm gluing that back down. but you can see it's already starting to get full. This is crimped down. This is my new one I started. I've been creating away without you guys. I'll link a couple of these videos also at the end that I got started on, but I have so much more to share with you guys in an upcoming video of what I have in there. So I can't take this big old thing and my big A6 and all this stuff. Sometimes we're just going away on an overnight trip, maybe 2 days, and by the time you take all your clothes and your different shoes and your bag and your carry, I feel like then I have so much stuff. So it would be nice to have just a small little thing, and I have a little of everything with me. And then I tried out this cover, and I was so surprised that it worked. This nano worked. I mean, it is exactly the size. Let me just tell you that. There's hardly any, if any. Let's see with the cover on, if it's gonna, I mean, it may just overlap a hair. It does. It sticks out right here a tiny bit. I mean, just like our Travelers Company passports, I feel like once you put a few things in there, it sticks out a little bit. I don't know if I need it that protective. I think I'd rather have it not stick out a little bit and keep the clear cover off. So this is going to be my little art, my little on-the-go, little tiny throw in my bag art journal. And I will tell you that this does fit nicely if I don't have these in here and I just have my trimmed down Hobonichi and the little A7 Midori notebook. Again, these are the slim ones, and this is the regular size. It fits in there with the Hobonichi just perfectly snug and nice. However, I wanted mine separate, at least for now. I wanted a little separate thing. Maybe sometimes when I'm like at the hotel and things and I want to take something with me, I'd like to separate if I don't want to have everything with me. We'll see. We'll see how that's going. Okay. Today I got my clear cover in the mail for my Midori A6. So I thought this little page I can keep be a nice little piece to start my art journaling. I'll tuck it back there. And then I had taken this sticker off. I should have put that there. I had taken that one off the cover. Maybe I can add it right there for now. So that it doesn't go to waste. Maybe a little piece of washi and stuff, and that's my little starter, so I'll probably cover some of these things. And then I have a little tiny art journal, and it'll make it so I have to be a little more creative with what I'm gonna do, but I can also write like little poems, sayings, a little information, write a little museum or something. And I want to jot information down about a painting or something, say, and then I can always add one of those little Canon Ivy printed photo stickers in here. I just think it might be kind of a cute little thing. So we'll see. Maybe kind of like an art journal scrapbook for the year, instead of always doing all those little separate ones I have. Okay, so then in here, I was thinking about decorating these two guys. And with that said, let me show you. Let me see, am I up here? By the way, that Thomas is in my room. He's in my side of the little bed by my pillow. He's so funny. I saw him and I quickly snuck out and thought, this is perfect time to get my video done. I had just put like a little glossy color on my nails, and I feel like I've kind of dinged it a little bit, like maybe it wasn't dry, but like I said, I was hurrying because that guy. Okay, let's do this. We'll clip that on there. All right, so wasn't that great that the Chic Sparrow Nano fit in here? This is a pretty thick cover. I feel like their covers are not this thick at all, but this Nano just happened to be a really thick one, but I love the color. Hopefully I can resist getting something different because that cover is pretty thick. It bulks this up for sure. All right, so I was thinking this guy on here, and since this is like a little painting, maybe the painting on this one, although this is kind of cute and it goes with the theme and feel. Okay, maybe this one, painting, and then I could put little critters in. Then I know this is my little painting notebook, my little paints. I feel like I want to trim the trim a little on here, if that sort of makes sense before I put it in. It has a pretty wide trim. So I'm just going to trim that down a little. Let me know. I would love to know, what size do you guys love to carry as your everyday carry in your like handbag or tote bag or backpack? I used to carry my same one that I had at home with me, but I sort of didn't like having to take it out every time, find it, put it in here, forget to bring it with me. And so my one at home is just my main one. And then it works out kind of good because this year when you got Hobonichi, I got the Hone, H-O-N. I got those this year again. And then when I got the Yumi cover, it automatically came with a Hobonichi. So it ended up working out good for the sense of having my little everyday carry one that I trimmed down. Just really couldn't justify buying another to have the black cover again and then trimming it down. That just would be a little much. Okay. So I have this, and there's this really cute little sticker. Let me show you this guy. There's this guy, this little sticker. I don't want to mess up my little binding I'm doing there. Let me show you him. He was in the Sticky Club. I'm going to have to take that off to show you. This little cute. I just thought that was so adorable. I love that little sticker. I felt like that would be cute on there. So we're not, it's not going to be cute on there because it's in here. So I'm going to show you this other one I really liked that I think could be really cute for here also. Is it here? Oh, I already pulled them out. Let's look. This little cat. cat, guy, right here. I thought this, let me see, I think this is a cat. 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 I think this guy with this. I feel like that's sort of perfecto. Okay, let's do that. Then the little boss Midori is kind of still there. There's a lot of this white, so I'm going to trim some of that back real quick. Sometimes I regret doing this. I'm giving it just a really quick, I like just a little hint of that line. I don't know why. Okay, and then, you know, when I watched a couple of my videos back, I realized I say okay a lot, and little noises I make. Very interesting. Recording yourself. I feel like I sound like my mother when I listen to myself. Kind of funny. Okay. Well, there we go. I did it again. Just trim this out a little. I always like to decorate my covers a little bit. One of my favorite little things to do, really, decorate up my covers. Okay, that is pretty good. And then, let's see, I'll put that there. I'm gonna tilt that a little. Have all that stuck to my scissors. Okay, I think that is pretty darn cute, and it feels perfect for little places and shops and things like that, and coffee, you name it. That is adorable. I will show you also, if it's something you're interested in, that little clear cover that is for the main notebook. You can also do this and put in a notebook. If you get the slim comes with 3, like this. You can put the 3 in there, and then you can slip that into one of the elastics, and then you can also add in, it's pretty spacious, one into the center there. So the clear is actually holding 3 of the little notebooks. And if you're getting any of the A7, just know it just fits so nicely. My little sticker I trimmed down. I feel like I remember when this size was just so popular, and then it went away. But very cute. I absolutely love my Foxy Fix cover. And if you're newer to planners and stuff, Foxy Fix, just so you know, no longer is, that company is no longer around. Sometimes you can find people selling their Foxy covers. Don't always find them in the very best shapes, but sometimes you can. I know I've sold some of my covers, and I think I've really only sold some of them because my main things, the ones that are actually holding or being utilized, I keep those, and it's not something I travel with. But the empty ones, I sort of wasn't switching through because I didn't want to ruin them. But yet they were just sitting in my cabinet, so I figured I'd rather release them to somebody who would like to use them than not. Okay, There we go. There we go. So this will be a really nice little fun, and I love the traveler's notebook style of having several options and being able to switch it up. That is just so adorable. It turned out so good. They're each different but go together. All right, and then again, I don't like to use the one with the knot. So let's go ahead and decorate this guy up. And I'm not going to use this after all, so let me put that aside. Oh, I did think about, where is that? I did also think about cutting this and adding it on, but now I think not. I have my little water bottles for my watercolor painting, and I do like to trim that to put on here. I feel like that is just so, looks good. I figured I was working on this little stuff. Let me film. I did my Sunday film. Then I think I did a Thursday one, a Wednesday or Thursday. And then I put one out Saturday night. And then I have my little Sunday today for you. So this week was, look, it's so good, right? This week was more videos. So that's my hope, to keep moving forward, to get back in the routine like I used to, with more videos each week. All right, so I was thinking this guy, which is the painting. This sticker's from My Mellow Days shop. All right. Although the brown, don't you think like the brown all kind of goes? I like him, but I don't feel like he screams painting or anything. I did have a little sticker that would have been perfect in here. I don't know what I used it on. Let's see. Oh, let me reach out over here. This is a cute little cover. I like this a lot. I don't know. I'm not sure what I did with it. Nevertheless. All right. If you guys have like a little social media or Instagram and you want to share or show me what you're working on for your everyday carry, just tag it in the comments, and then myself and others can see that as well. That's kind of fun and nice. Or if you want to share some sort of little idea or inspiration, look at this. I like this little cat here. Oh, isn't he so cute with a little bird up there? Oh, that's so cute. That might work out just perfectly. Let's see. Adding the little cat on here. That is so cute. What do you guys think? And it's kind of keeping with the brown. I just don't know if she stands out enough. What to do, what to do. Look at this. Oh, this guy is so cute too. Look at. Okay, let's gently take her off because it has like this little coating, the vinyl sticker. It's coming off quite easily. These guys are really cute. Look at him. And this guy. Look at this little guy with this little coffee or tea. He's so adorable. What about those two? Oh, look at this little wood piece here. Oh, so much cuteness. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I wish I could put all of them on there. This guy and this. Let's see how I can maybe create that. What if I had his little tail coming off? Like that. I don't know. We'll just give it a try here. That is cute. I like it. Okay. I think I'm going to go with it. What do you guys think? Did you like that other one better? We will see. The next video I share, I'm going to be like, here's what I chose. All right. I would like to straighten him out once it's on here. Why does that not feel the same now that I have placed it here? I think I'm doing too much. Let me just try real quick. Oh, I like that better there. That is really cute. And then the little birdie and this guy. Oh, I like that so much more. Now I need to move him up. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not pushing anything drastically down in case. Oh, I could put him like up here, like he's up in the little area. No. On the hilltop. Okay, well, maybe I need to just say this one. Oh, but he's so darling. Well, oh, we can add him maybe down here as a little friend. Let's see. I think him down here as a little friend. Yes. All right. And then this guy up here. Perfect. The little birdie. Can you guys see that? Am I going too high? I didn't realize that. There's a little birdie in a little cup. That is adorable. And so I'm going to move this just a little more like that. Okay. There we go. I feel like it needs a little sunshine, a little sun or something here. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Okay, you can click that little like button if you enjoy the video or the little covers. I like that this one has a lot of overall color. I like the different color in this one as well. Maybe this one just needs like a little frame or something. We'll see. I'll figure that out as I go along here. Maybe these little flowers too, like this. Well, let me wrap this up here with you guys. Oh, that is so good. Isn't it funny how sometimes just a little something, but if I do find a little sunshine or a little bird or a little somebody to put, oh, look at, I say that, and then there's some cute little butterfly. Those guys are really cute. That blue one doesn't show much, but that one's really cute. I love it. There's another little birdie, so maybe I'll add him in. Okay, well, I think that's cute. The little butterflies added was really great. And all right, there is the look. I added in my pink Hello Kitty Kaweco fountain pen. It's so cute. It has like a pearl iridescent look and feel to it. Love how good it fits right in the Foxy Fix pin loop. Very nice. Foxy Fix was really, really very nice. I am sad to see them go because they've been gone for a long time, but still sad. They were so great. So many customizing things you could do to make your planner cover, but if you find one out in the wild on like an eBay or a Facebook site or something like that, really look them over and find a special one that works for you. If you guys have one, tell me which one you have or which one you love and use. I kept my other one with my name, a passport, let's see, a 0, a passport, a pocket, and an A6, and an A5, and a standard. I kept quite a few still. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I enjoyed decorating and sharing my little cover with you guys. I like my new little clip, but I certainly don't want to clip it to my Foxy. I'm all about like use what you have, but I don't want to ruin anything. I need to keep it real special. So, okay. Thank you. Again, let me know any little info and tips and goodness in the comments. And if you liked, give that little click. And here are some little videos for you guys to check out. Thanks so much for joining me.